Hello everybody, welcome back. You are watching European Closing Bell. I'm Louisa Bojesen. It's time for a technical look at the markets. Thomas Nagel is the managing director of Börsen... Do you know what? Managing director? Yes, Börsen. Is that how I say it? Sorry, the words on my auto cue were all kind of jumbled, so I couldn't quite put it together the right way. But börsensonar.de. Thank you for being with us. Let's talk about the markets from a technical perspective. You've brought us a couple of charts. Where do you think that we're heading if we look at kind of the overall picture at the moment?
Yeah, I think Annette told you some minutes ago that we have big winners today, and a lot of these winners, most of them are car makers, and that's what I brought to you here is the graph of the European car sector index. I talked about it in my video webcast last week as well, and you see here that this stock index, the sector index, has only one big move in the last 2 years, and that was the Volkswagen short squeeze. I think you can and your colleagues can remember this time, but since this time we see only a sideways movement. But now, in the last days, this index was ready for a breakout, and today, on yesterday, this index broke out, and here you see 257 was the big figure and is still the big figure, and the index is outside of this level. That means we have a buy signal formed here on the nominal graph, but it was compared with the relative graph to the S&P 500. That means now it's time to buy for investors and to overweight the car sector index.
You've also brought us a chart of BMW, and I would just add as well, I mean, I can just hear the cynics saying, this isn't technical analysis right now that you're looking at, this is the China yuan revaluation, and that BMW could be set to be one of the biggest beneficiaries of this if the Chinese currency continues higher against the euro, which we don't know if it will or not, because that they have this joint venture in China and they import more than 50% of their parts from Germany. So in reality, it's technical analysis with a glance at the headlines at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's a part of it. We have to compare all of these. We have to compare the news, the headlines, the figures, and of course the technical situation, because the market is looking in the future. That means you can see the upside trend of the last 2 years. That means the market is reflecting these good figures and good news that we are hearing every day for the car makers like BMW, and you see this stock is near of its all-time high. That means we are 18% below of the all-time high. Check out a lot of graphs, check out a lot of stocks. What kind of stocks are only 18% below of their all-time highs? And so I think BMW as a premium car maker here is a really good choice if we break a level of 33 euro next days, when we have a good chance for the all-time high. And I think it's the market is a reflection that BMW did a good job in the past and was much better than its competitors, I think.
Last but not least, Michelin tires.
Yeah, the second biggest, or the world's biggest tire maker is one of the other good stocks here, in my opinion. Why? You see it here, we have a sideways move within the last 10 months. That means this stock was a no-go for a portfolio manager. But now, it's breaking out. It's breaking on the upside. I think it's a level of 57.80, and on a relative perspective, it's the same one. We have buy signals a lot of weeks ago, and so I think we have a really good chance for an acceleration here. Next target is around 69. That means, in the view of an investor, you have a good chance for 11% for your portfolio. Take it or leave it. I think it's a good chance here to take it.
Thank you very much, Thomas Nagel, joining us live from Frankfurt from börsensonar.de. The UK Chancellor, George Osborne, well, he's getting ready to give us his emergency budget measures tomorrow. We'll be talking more about that on the program throughout the day tomorrow, but definitely one to kind of just have in your calendar. Nick Nilsson, though, he's a European equity strategist with us.